Well, hello to all you good people. You're watching cryptoTV, India's first 24/7 streaming crypto channel. I am Vinita Chatterjee. Now let's look at today's headlines. Cryptocurrencies fall on profit-taking. Bitcoin below $44,000. US Treasury to monitor crypto sector to prevent Russia from bypassing sanctions. Former ConsenSys employees file for audit to investigate alleged irregularities. Charles Schwab files for crypto economy ETF. Japanese finance giant Nomura planning to launch digital asset division. Sony Universal to launch Bob Dylan and Miles Davis's NFTs on Snowcrash. Prabhas' Radhe Shyam to have its own unique version in Metaverse. Crypto prices driven by institutional players, FTX US president. Terra's Luna beats Ethereum 2.0 in staking value. Cryptocurrencies erased some of its gains in late Asian trades on profit-taking, while Bitcoin traded below $44,000 ahead of the second round of talks between Russia and Ukraine. Delegations from Russia and Ukraine are expected to hold face-to-face talks in Belarus on Thursday, the second such meet since the Russian invasion 8 days ago. Ukrainian officials, however, remained skeptical about any outcome of the talks since Russia's demands hadn't changed and that Ukraine wouldn't accept any ultimatums. Investors also remained circumspect about the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's comment of at least 25 basis points hike at the meeting later this month. Powell, in his testimony to the US Congress panel, said that near-term effects on the US economy of the invasion of Ukraine, the ongoing war, the sanctions, and of events to come remain highly uncertain. Meanwhile, Russian invasion of Ukraine has already started to affect Asian economies in ways that will likely have a ripple effect on the crypto industry, experts said. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency, was at $43,629, down nearly 1% in the past 24 hours, while Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency, was at $2,923, down over 2% in similar time periods. The United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said that the US will monitor the potential use of cryptocurrencies by Russia to avoid sanctions. Yellen's comments were in response to a group of Senate Democrats' concerns about the use of new asset class for evading sanctions and the Treasury Department's response to enforce sanctions. The group of Democrats highlighted that cryptocurrency trading has skyrocketed since the sanctions were announced. Bitcoin price has risen significantly, over 16% in the past 2 days. Yellen stated that while cryptocurrency is often mentioned, it does not seem to be the only channel where sanctions can be evaded. Although several cryptocurrency exchanges including Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken have refused a request from the Ukraine to block Russian addresses, they are complying with applicable sanctions against Russia. ConsenSys AG or CAG, the Ethereum software company behind crypto wallet MetaMask, also known as Mesh, is facing a multi-billion-dollar audit as a group of 35 former employees submitted the request to Swiss court to investigate serious irregularities. The group alleged that fundamental intellectual property and subsidiaries were illegally transferred from CAG into a new entity called ConsenSys Software Incorporated or CSI on August 14, 2020. This was in exchange for 10% ownership of CSI and an offset of a $39 million loan by the founder, Joseph Lubin, who is the majority shareholder of both CAG and CSI. The minority shareholders say the events have resulted in a de facto liquidation of CAG without their consent. A ConsenSys AG spokesperson refuted the allegations and added that Mesh looks forward to formally refuting the accusations in Swiss courts. Charles Schwab, an American investment brokerage firm, has filed with the US SEC to launch a crypto economy exchange traded fund, or ETF. The fund will put 80% of its assets into equities that are part of the Schwab Crypto Economy Index. Schwab's filing also made it clear that the ETF would not directly invest in cryptocurrencies themselves. The fund may, however, have indirect exposure to cryptocurrencies by virtue of its investments in companies that use one or more digital assets as part of their business activities or that hold digital assets as proprietary investments. If approved, the ETF would trade on NYSE Arca exchange. Nomura Holdings, Japan's biggest broking and investment bank, said it will reorganize its future innovation company into a newly established digital company starting April 1st. The move signifies acknowledgement of the growing significance of digital assets such as cryptocurrencies, securities, and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. Nomura intends to tap into the fusion of innovations stemming from distributed ledger technology with traditional finance, expand its private markets businesses, and broaden its services in these focus areas. Digital technology is a critical part of the strategic drive to expand operations in private markets, Nomura President and Group CEO Kentaro Okuda said in a statement. Nomura provides broker-dealer banking, investment, financing, and other financial services to individual, institutional, and government clients across the globe. Snowcrash, a startup focused on the Solana blockchain, has announced that Sony Music and Universal Music Group will be a part of its upcoming platform, which later this year is planning Bob Dylan and Miles Davis NFT drops. Bob Dylan's son Jesse Dylan is the co-founder of the Snowcrash marketplace, which draws its namesake from Neil Stephenson's 1992 sci-fi novel that also invented the term Metaverse. Snowcrash will compete with existing Solana-based NFT marketplaces such as Magic Eden and Solana Art, the two leading exchanges by trading volumes on the chain. OpenSea, the largest NFT marketplace, saw nearly $3.6 billion in sales last month, but currently only offers NFTs minted on the Ethereum and Polygon blockchains. OpenSea may soon be adding Solana NFTs. Bahubali megastar Prabhas and Pooja Hegde starrer Radhe Shyam becomes the first movie in the world to offer people the chance to create their own avatars in the metaverse. Radhe Shyam is touted to be an intense love story set in Europe in 1970s, directed by Radha Krishna Kumar and edited by Kotagiri Venkateshwara Rao. The film is produced by Bhushan Kumar, Vamsi and Pramod. The film will see a grand release on March 11th. Brett Harrison, the president of FTX US, has stated that the largest share of FTX volumes come from the institutional investors. This week, the cryptocurrency market has made a notable recovery, with the entire market cap pushing above $2 trillion after dropping to below $1.5 trillion last week. Harrison noted that most of the institutions are adopting cryptocurrencies as it is performing better than the securities market that has been affected by the ongoing geopolitical tensions between Russia and Ukraine. When asked about Russia circumventing sanctions with cryptocurrency, the executive replied that exchanges had tools in place to prevent sanctioned Russian individuals from exchanging fiat into crypto. Well, that's all for the bulletin of this hour. Keep watching your favorite channel, cryptoTV, India's first 24/7 streaming crypto channel. I'm Vinita Chatterjee signing off.